Welcome to another edition of the Benchables. Andy McNamara, Lindsay Dunn here. Andy, wild week and weekend of sports, from the U.S. Open to Gretzky now being a co-owner of a lacrosse team with Steve Nash. A lot of wild things happening, but Canadians a little salty about something that involves the Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens, the last Canadian team in the finals, being called Canada's team. Don't get me started. We're both Leafs fans, but yes. I actually broke down the numbers of the Canadiens, including the taxi squad, on each team left in the finals. And it turns out, so Tampa Bay has 15 Canadians on it. 15. Montreal has 16.
Okay.
The Knights have 20. And the Islanders have 21. So the Islanders are Canada's team.
Go Islanders. Go Islanders. Yay. It's ridiculous. Lindsay, it's so ridiculous to have a Canada's team in a sport that has multiple teams across Canada. Different for basketball. Raptors, one NBA team, Canada's team. Blue Jays, one MLB team, Canada's team. Yes. Where else? Well, okay, so when it's a Stanley Cup final, if it's Tampa Bay, is the White House going to be blue and white because, oh, that's America's team? No, because they don't care about that. They care about their team in their city. The CN Tower being lit up, and that's probably like the least likable team across, like maybe, I don't know, Winnipeg. Like, does anybody, teams hate Winnipeg, I guess, but not the same. No, they hate Toronto. They hate Montreal. Two most unlikable general teams across Canada. No, not for me.
And then a wild time happening in the playoffs of the NBA. Some absolutely terrible games. We're seeing 26-point leads being blown, but now we're seeing a conference final set of the Bucks and Atlanta Hawks, and then you have the Clippers and the Suns, with the Suns taking game one. But whoever predicted that this could have been the conference finals, I think you're a liar. But my goodness, like the Bucks and Hawks, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, very what's the word? Underwhelming is probably the PGest way I can say it. Underwhelming. Just the plain yogurt of teams. There's no passion in this. It's not like Brooklyn. You could either love them because the super team, or they just built their
championship.
Yeah, there's emotion there. One Kevin Durant toe away from winning that thing. One toe on the 3-line away. Lindsay, I got to say, it looks right now, maybe there'll be storylines that develop, but right now, the conference finals and then the future NBA finals just don't have a whole lot of mustard behind it. Maybe if the Clippers get in, because there's the Kawhi factor, but outside of that.
Like the Hawks, it's only the second time in 50 years they made it to the conference finals, but I still don't really want to watch it, even though I've covered the NBA for 14 years. The storyline I love has been Devin Booker. Like,
that's a sweet shirt.
He's been so fun to cover since his rookie year, but seeing like what he's been able to do in the playoffs. But other than that, you're right. It's been a bit of a snooze fest. So hopefully they, have a little bit of fire on the court on both conferences, because other than that, I am not excited.
No, there's got to be something. But going back to the Kevin Durant toe, Lindsay, I want to know from our viewers here, what is the closest your team has gotten and you just missed by an inch, by a half yard, by a toe, whatever it is? Let us know in the comment section, because those are those little heartbreaks, those little what ifs. For me, it was the Browns last year in Kansas City. Backup quarterback with Patrick Mahomes out, runs and gets the fourth down by a nose. It just breaks my heart. But what's yours? Let us know.